Ladies and gentlemen, we've just hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel. This means I'll finally be releasing my texture pack along with my Minecraft settings, better settings, and my mods. And at any point, if you want to skip forward to what you're looking for, there will be timestamps on the video. And if you have any questions regarding textures, settings, or mods, feel free to join my Discord server or ask in the comments below. But without further ado, let's begin the video, and thank you for 2K. How's it going, everybody? The first thing we're going to be checking out is the texture pack itself. Now, if you want to immediately download the texture pack, there's going to be a link in the description to ModRiff. Don't worry, this link is completely safe, it will not hack you. You can download the texture pack from there. But here is the review of the pack itself. First of all, we're going to have smaller weapons of all the swords, right? So we're going to have a small netherite, small diamond. You get the idea. It's pretty straightforward. It is a shorter sword, right? Not my sword's pretty large, but the sword in Minecraft, that is going to be shorter. Right, there you go. I'm swinging around. You can look at it. Oh my gosh, so majestic. You get the idea. That is kind of what it looks like right now. I'm just pulling them out real quick. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, you get it. Next up, we're gonna have the axes, right? And these are pretty much the same thing. They're also a little bit shorter, as you can see in the inventory. We're gonna have the netherite, the diamond axe, which I'll swing because it's the best weapon in Minecraft. We're gonna have the iron axe, the gold axe, wooden and stone. Right, there you go. You can check them out. Next up, we're gonna have the ranged weapon, the shield, the axe, and then the bow, right? You get the idea. So for the ranged weapon itself, they're actually gonna have indicators on them, right? So when I shoot the bow, when I shoot the crossbow and I recharge it, it is gonna have an indicator on the crossbow itself, right? Yellow, orange, and then red, so you know when to load it back and let go, right? You get the idea. Next up, we're gonna have the bow itself, right? Same thing with the crossbow. It's also gonna have an indicator, so when you're charging it, it's gonna turn yellow, orange, and then red, so you know when to release it when it's fully charged. Alright, next up, we're gonna have the shield itself. Now this one's pretty straightforward. It is a side shield, right? So when it's on my side, when I'm not holding it, and when I do hold it, it is in front of me. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. There you go, right? And then last but not least, we're gonna have the only custom weapon in the texture pack, which I call the power of axe. The name is doing work, but it's pretty straightforward. It is a custom axe. You may have seen me use this in one of my tier tests during a stream. If you want to use this weapon, all you have to do is go to the anvil and name it the power of axe, right? And there you go, voila, the power of axe. If you want to use it, you can use it. Completely up to you. Now that is going to be all the weapons from now. Let's go into the diamond armor itself, right? Because this is kind of what it looks like. It is more vibrant, it is more blue. You kind of get the idea, okay? I'm also going to go in game mode survival just to show you what the low fire does look like, right? So there is low fire in this texture pack, it's built in. So when I step into the fire, there you go. It is going to be smaller fire. You can see it on the bottom. So when I'm burning, I know when I'm putting myself out. Oh my gosh, I'm burning. Save me. Next up, we're going to have the totem pop, right? So it's not going to cover your entire screen. You're not going to have a seizure. It is going to be a small totem pop, right? So you know what's going on. You're not blinded. And then if you want to see the effects when I kill the zombie, that is what it looks like when I'm jumping people. And there you go, right? Next up, we're going to have food and potions, right? So all the food, if not most of them, are going to be small food. So the golden carrot, the golden apples, the enchanted apples, steak, pork chop, melons, carrots. Most of the food, if not all of it, is going to be miniature, right? So you can see your screen and you know what the frick is going on. And the same thing for potions as well. All potions are going to be smaller. So when you're playing Nef pot or diamond pots or whatever, these are going to be smaller, so you can see what the frick is going on and you're not blinded, right? So when I drill this up, bam, when I'm holding it, bam, when I drink it, bam. That is actually going to be most of the texture pack. It is pretty vanilla. Yeah, that's actually all of it. So let's get into the Minecraft settings. So for my Minecraft settings, let's start with the video ones, right? I'll let you take a look at this. It's pretty straightforward. Render distance, I'm gonna have this at max. Brightness is full bright, whatever. My GUI scale is gonna be 3x. My full screen was full screen. I'm gonna have VSync off. I'm gonna have max frame rates. My view bobbling is gonna be disabled. Crosshair, there you go. You can look at that. My graphics are gonna be on max because my PC is from NASA. There you go. You can take a look. Blah blah blah. My performance, I don't really touch this. You can take a look though. My advanced settings, I don't really touch this. You can take a look. Animations, all gonna be on. Particles, I currently have them all on. Usually I have them turned off, but that's completely up to you. My details all on. Renders, you can take a look. I don't really touch this all that much, but there you go, right? And then extras, well, you can check that out. I don't really touch this again, but if you want to, you can take a look, right? Now that's gonna be all for video settings. Let's go to my actual settings. So my mouse sense, my keybinds, there you go, the whole 9 yards, right? Let's start off with my FOV. That is gonna be at 90. If anybody's wondering, there you go. My control settings, and now we go to mouse settings. My sensitivity is gonna be 33%, and I want to show you what my DPI is real quick, right? Just so everybody knows, I play with a very high DPI. Like if I go here to my razor, we're gonna have 2400 DPI. My pulley range is gonna be 1000. Just so you know, you can use a calculator to figure out what this is for you and your sense and your DPI. I'll let you look into it, so you're wondering, right? And for mouse, I do use the Razer Viper 8K. It's a very good mouse. You can double click on it, but I mean, whatever. It's a good mouse. This is what I use. Let's keep going. All right, next up, we're gonna have the keybinds themselves. Now, my keybinds are kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I showed a few people how I play and what my keybinds are, and they almost had a stroke. So, for the most part, this is all default. But now we get to the real freaky stuff, right? My drop key is gonna be freaking N. Okay. So I use my thumb to press that. So for button B and button 4, those are just buttons on my mouse. I have 2 mouse buttons, so those are just there, right? Button B is a button on my mouse. Button 4 is a button on my mouse, right? So there you go. Hotbar slot 2 is gonna be Q. Hotbar slot 3 is do. We're gonna have hotbar slot 4 again, button on the mouse. Hotbar slot 5 X. Slot 6 is C. Slot 7 is F. Slot 8 is R, and then 9 is E. Right, and then how I open my inventory is actually going to be V, so I just use my thumb. And then I swap items with the number 1 key. Okay, I know I'm freaky. And that is going to be most of it. Tabs tab. Chat is going to be D. You can take a look at this garbage. The only relevant setting I believe is going to be toggle perspective, which is 4. So when I'm playing Axe, I just quickly press 4 with my pointer finger, and then there you go, right? So I'll let you look at all this. There you go, right? Now for the last of the settings, it's going to be 2 more. We're going to have chat and accessibilities. For accessibility, we're going to go here. We'll start over here. I have subtitles off because I can hear sound. I'm going to have view bobbing off again. I don't like view bobbing. Turn that off. Print is going to be toggled on. My FOV effects are off. I do not have that at 100. I know some of you played 100 FOV effects. You were insane. You need help. Please seek a therapist. Damage dealt is going to be 10% because I'm not a psychopath. I used to play with this at 100 and never going back. That's probably why I was hard stuck high tier 4 in Axe. Now for glitch strength, that is 40%. Now I go up here, menu background is 0. It's off. Notification, there you go. 1.0. Distortion effects are going to be off. Darkness pulsing is off. Blend speed 30%. There you go. Blah blah blah. You can check it out. Now we go to chat settings. I'll get into this a little bit more, but if you're wondering what my settings are, I'll let you look. There you go. Right. There's more chat settings, so keep that in mind. I'll show them in a second. And for the most part, that is actually going to be all my Minecraft settings. So now we're going to get into my better settings. So for the first, before I get into my better settings, right? One of the things I want to show you is that you can actually download my profile. You can download my exact settings. So I'm going to show you how to do that. What you're going to do first is you're going to go to import profile, and there's going to be a code. I'm going to put it on the screen and in the description of the video. There's going to be a code. This is the code right here. It's also going to be on the screen editor. You can cook. But that is the code. You type it in the bottom left. You name your profile whatever you want to name it. Let's say I name it I am the danger. Right, so I name it on the danger because I am the danger, and I click download profile. It is gonna be right here, and these are all my exact settings. If you want to get a better look, a better perspective, it is completely up to you, right? But let's go one by one of what settings I do have. First, to start off, it is gonna be armor status. Okay, and this is pretty simple, very straightforward. Everybody knows what armor status is. You can check my settings here. There you go. Value is %. Text alignment right. There you go. You can look at this, right spacing too. I'll let you look. Blah blah blah. You can pause the video. There you go. Next up, we're gonna have attack indicator. So I actually don't know if this is allowed. This is low-key kind of cheating. I'm pretty sure you guys already seen it. If not, I'll show you again, right? So let's say I'm playing axe and shield, and I pull back my crossbow, right? You're gonna see an indicator just under my crosshair. It tells me when my crossbow is fully charged, right? So when it hits the bar, hold on, when it hits, like when you see the star on the screen, there you go, you know it's done. Star, there you go. Star, there you go, right? So it's low-key kind of cheating. But I haven't been banned yet, so you should be fine. And then same for the bow, right? You can pull it back, it tells you when it's fully charged. Blah, there you go, right? It also does a bit more for you. You can have it for weapon priority, you can have it for ranged items, items on cooldown. I think even your shield, when it's disabled, it tells you when it's fully up. I'll let you look at it though. Next up, we're gonna have auto text. Now, for the most part, I just use this for when I stream on PvP Legacy. I need to /shout, or I need to open a party real quick, right? But you can do this for anything. Like when I press the dot key, it does open party. When I press 0, it creates the party. You can do this whatever. You can do /GG, auto GG. It's up to you, right? Next up, we're gonna have the boss bar. Now it's just a boss bar, it's nothing crazy, like the Ender Dragon or the Wither. You get the idea. Now for brightness, I'm just gonna have full bright. You know, nothing insane. Now from the camera, I'm gonna have this on. I believe, I actually don't know what this does. I don't think I even use this actually. I'm not sure why I have it on. Yeah, I don't use this. I use something else, but it's there. Next up, we're gonna have custom chat. So this is gonna be a bit interesting. If you want my chat, like if I were, like, you can see my chat here. It is smaller. It still has a border around it. You can see a background, but it is much less sharp. Like it's see-through. It's very crystal clear. It's not rough at all. If you want that, I'll show you the settings real quick. Custom chat. You can look at the stuff here. You just copy it down below. Use what you want. There you go, blah blah blah. Look at that garbage. And this should be most of the settings for chat. Now there's one more setting for chat I need to show you guys. If you want to have it clear, the clear background, you go to your mod, you're here, you go to chat options, or you type in the search chat and you see chat options. So once you're here, you can look at these settings, but the main thing you want to look at is color, is background color. You go here and you put it around this area right there. It's currently at 26. You can just put it at that general area and you're gonna have a clear background. There you go. Next up, we're gonna have FPS. I don't think I need to explain this. This is just FPS. Here's my background. There you go, blah blah blah. You can do it. Next up, we're gonna have inventory, right? So how inventory works is essentially when I have an item in my inventory, it's gonna display it, right? So I'll have all my axes here. There you go. All the axes are on the bottom right, as you can see. And then you can adjust it to how you want it. I'll show you guys my settings. So I scroll down, I go to inventory HUD, I have it enabled. Orientation is gonna be horizontal. The background is gonna be on. Background color is basically off. You can check it out. There you go. There you go. Okay, blah blah blah. You do it. Perfect. Next up, we're gonna have pack organizer. I actually don't know what I even use this for. I just have it on because why not? And then reconnect, I don't even use reconnect, I just have it there. And then we're gonna have saturation, right? Which is pretty straightforward. It is just saturation. Like when I eat food, I'll go in survival real quick. There you go. Let me give myself sat. Like, I'm gonna give myself saturation. Oh, I need to be hurt. Hold on. There you go, right? So, like, when I get hurt, I get saturation, as you can see. And then it goes down. Eventually. You get the idea, though. And then here are the settings. I'll let you look at it. There you go. 10 is at animation speeds 10. Shift only. I'll let you look. Blah, blah, blah. Color. Underlay. Gain, overlay. Saturation, color. You can do whatever you want. Those are the settings. Alright. Next up, we're gonna have scoreboard, which is like the scoreboard on PvP Legacy, MC PvP Club, or Stray. There's a little scoreboard on the right side. You can adjust it to how you want. Those are my settings. There you go. Next up, screenshots. So screenshots are actually a useful one that I would use. Essentially how it works is when you take a screenshot, there's going to be something on the bottom left, right, where you can copy it. You want to send it to a friend, you just copy it. You can also upload it and also open it. It's up to you. I think it's pretty useful. So I'll show you guys the settings real quick. There you go, screenshots. Blah, blah, blah. You can take a look. There you go. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. You can take a look. Next up, we're going to have tab list. It's pretty straightforward. It's just tab. Here are my settings. Only these two, really. And then, yeah. Next up is tooltips. This is also pretty straightforward. It tells you the tooltips on specific items. These are the settings, right? So, like, if I were to hover over my armor, it's going to tell me the durability. And if it were to have enchants, it would also tell me the enchants. Right, basically vanilla Minecraft, just a bit more modified. Alright, what's next? There's actually going to be almost all my settings except zoom. The zoom is one I actually use. If I'm really far away from something and I can't see it, I do the zoom in, right? Like this sign, you can't see it from here. But if I zoom in, I know it says pop totem, right? You get the idea. And here are the settings. There you go, hold. I'm gonna have zoom on hold. Low key might turn to the toggle. And then the speed and the level, sensitivity. I have my zoom on the G key, so I just press that. You can take a look. There you go, there we go. Take a look, be a good boy, bam. Right, and that is actually gonna be all. Well, not all. There's a few more feather settings I use. It's gonna be general settings. I'll let you take a look. There is a lot of garbage here. I don't think it's relevant at all, but you can take a look. Right, it is complete. There's so much garbage here. You can take a look. Alright, there you go. Pause the video. Next is going to be chat, which I already showed you. But there it is again. And then performance. I don't really touch this. There you go. Cosmetics. There you go. Graphics is something actually useful. So for graphics, I usually have my fire height at 0.3. You can do it whatever you want. You can change the advancements, disable third. One thing I would turn on is minimal view bobbling. If you don't like view bobbling, I would turn that on. But you can look at it. There you go. Bam. Alright. Perfect. And then social. I don't touch this at all because I'm not social. And then we have, you know, the mod profiles, which is how you import the profile and then get what I have, right? Now that's actually going to be all of my feather settings, and last but not least, it is going to be my Minecraft mods, right? So I'll show you guys what I have real quick. I'll actually go into feather to show you what I do have. Alright, so feather itself, I'm going to have a few mods here, and I full screen I can't. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. So for my mods, I'm going to have better ping, crit resend, resol, something like that. You will need this mod for the axe texture, okay? You are gonna need that mod for the axe texture if you care about it. If not, it is not relevant to you, right? We're also gonna have crosshair indicator. I actually don't know if this is banned. I low-key might be cheating. It essentially just tells you when you're in range to hit something. Like this guy I know was actually broken. I guess it only works on players, but it is a crosshair indicator. When I look at a player, it lights up and it tells me, yo, you can swing your axe, you can hit the guy, okay? Next up, hold on, let me close this. Okay, we're good. Next up, we're gonna have flashback, which is the mod I use from my editor when we're making videos, not really to concern you. Mod menu is when I go to Minecraft, I go to mods, and I can show you all my mods, right? Next up, we're gonna have our Reese's sodium options. That pretty much gives me all the options I currently have here in my video settings. So if you want what I have, you go here, you get Reese's sodium options, and you get all these settings, right? I believe, more or less. I'm also gonna have sodium itself. You need sodium itself for this to work, and then sodium extras. And then I'm also gonna have sub tier tagger, and then text placeholder, yet another configuration, lib, and ukulib. These should automatically download if you're on Feather and you download these mods. But if they don't, you know the names, okay? There you go. And this is actually going to be all the mods I have. It's really not too much. But I believe that is going to be all of it for today. That is all the texture packs. That is all the textures. That is all my Feather settings. And that is all my mods. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Or join my Discord server, okay? Completely up to you. And again, if you want to download the texture pack, it's going to be linked in the description below. Alright? That is all for today. Thank you, Captelmy, for making this texture pack. And I'll see you guys around. Make sure to subscribe, or I'll tickle you when you're sleeping. Bye-bye.